Hooked on these sumbitches. Terrible! Oh, it was a long day. Let's get home and have some jug up. And then we have some unboxing to do. Waiting patiently for that income tax to go into my account so we could get something really cool to unbox. Yeah.
This episode of Crackhead with Retro Collectibles is sponsored by and in association with the Cowie Diecast Museum, killing the value on collectibles since 2019.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna jump in the shower before the unboxing. But while I jump in the shower, check this out. New addition to the Cowie Diecast Museum. This thing here, Glenn picked it up from a dude in Cambridge. Comes with the remote. So it's got a bunch of different colors. Like you could make it fade to different colors. Still kind of figuring out how it works, obviously. I did figure out that the sensor thing is over that little white box there. I was aiming everywhere, like, why won't that work? But it's that little white box. It's not just the power box, but you can make it do, like I said, strobe, everything. We're still figuring out, check that out, eh? We're still figuring out all the functions of this thing, actually. Check that out, looks like a sunrise coming up. Flash. Oh, Glenn, look at that.
Mm-hmm. And he has it so you can, it can change color, but it can go slower as well.
Strobe. That's not strobe. That ain't strobing. That ain't no strobe. Maybe that's just what the effect is called right now, strobe. But that looks more like fade to me. This is fade here, but it's changing colors, and it looks cool. But yeah, definitely something. Gotta figure out, what's that last one? Smooth. The last one's called Smooth. But I like how you have the option for at least orange. See if I can get it to stay on orange, actually. Orange for the general. Ah, there we go. Staying on orange for now. And of course, it's right beside the Retro Fly 1 of 1 hovering DeLorean right there. Yes. Show you guys what we're getting into today. Viewer Eric will like this. It's a truck. It's a SVT Lightning F-150. It's a fire department one, but it's still an F-150 Lightning. You notice 1 of 21 scale. Ertl did that with the Ghostbusters Ecto as well. I don't mind that because it fits in my burpee cabinet that way. The Hot Wheels Elite Ecto is true 1 of 18 and it won't fit. Something rattling under the base that we're very interested to know what it is. I think it might be the top part of the siren, but we'll get into it anyway. And you know what could be an easy custom if you get your hands on one of these in red? Put the Racer's Edge on the door instead of the engine company. Have the whole thing red. The parts truck from Fast and Furious. Okay guys, I was debating or not putting on a sweater. I just got out of the shower, don't mind the eyes. But I did also have 75 hits off the distillate pen as well. Okay, so I got something interesting to show you at the end of the movies, or by the end of the video I'll show you something that I didn't know was out. So I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. This is interesting because it's Maisto. The Maisto unboxing videos I did, I went into them. If you guys have watched them, you remember I went into them not expecting a lot. For the $23, whatever they cost at Costco here in Canada. Now this is from the States. How can I tell it's from the States? It's got that exclusive style. I think this is a... What's that store you guys go to, Glenn, over there?
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club or one of those.
Hobby Lobby or...
Yeah. This isn't from Canada. This is from one of the places Glenn mentioned. Now, it boasts opening doors and parts, adjustable front wheels, working steering, independent spring suspension for wheels. We forgot, Glenn, it's got working suspension. If you look at my unboxing for the blue Charger that I turned into, and it wasn't exactly, but it's close. I turned it into the Christine Charger. I removed the black stripe, did a wheel swap, bada bing. That had working suspension. That's when I was like, whoa, and the paint too, when I unboxed it. I was really shocked how beautiful that blue paint was. And the Maisto Charger, by the way, sorry guys, I don't know if you could notice that. The Maisto Charger, by the way, was so nice that Dave, our Dave, bought a black one and bought General Lee decals and had me make him a black General Lee. And it looks great. We're hoping that somebody on eBay or something starts making the Vector rims, the turbine rims, wheels. So yeah, so let's have a look at this guy. Plus it's a truck. Now, like I said, we're being gentle, but there is something loose under the base. I told Glenn not to worry, nothing's broke. I have a feeling it's part of the siren at the top. Like Glenn's Ecto car that's we have on the base still in the light up display over there. It's missing half the stuff on the roof because the stuff we're keeping it in the blister for him. That was the one bad design about that Ecto in the box is they put Slimer and stuff in the blister. But then again, that was back when they were using bases, right? Now they're putting it on the nice plastic trays like green light with the wing on the end and just pull the car right out. It's beautiful. Meant to go in and out. So these, so I'm actually going to, it doesn't have any tape, but I'm gonna just use the knife to just separate any cardboard. Oh yeah, that comes at these boxes for what they are. They're cheap boxes, guys, but they open beautiful. And a tip, if you guys have, say, an expensive car, Dirty Mary Crazy Larry, and the plastic has dimples. You notice this plastic, it's perfect, right? So I would be cannibalizing plastic from another box to put on the expensive box. Because I would rather have cheap, perfect plastic than crappy, dimpled up, you know. That's just me though, guys. I'm a nut. Oh, by the way, about the Bullet car. Somebody mentioned in a comment that I mentioned something in one video that details are important to me, but in another video I kind of contradicted myself. I'm not an expert. I just started collecting these within a year, okay? The Ertl, now just to be clear, the Auto Art, which I happen to have right here because I took a picture of it earlier. This is the Auto Art Bullet. I own this one, okay? This is mine. I got it mint in the box. I paid $100 for it in the box. I love it, but my favorite is the Ertl. Now, in over a couple videos, you'll see that I'll mention stuff to the regulars that watch the videos. Like one of my videos, I said, "Oh, by the way, guys, the green light Bullet Mustang, I figured out it does have the white shift knob like in the movie." like I'll figure out stuff later on and I'll say it in a different video. It's happened a couple times. One of the things I kept saying that I just corrected in a video actually, and I still love the Ertl, but I kept saying that the Ertl was right because they didn't have these metal things. Well, somebody showed me in the movie, those metal things were actually on the car. But they were so not noticeable that the picture that was sent to me, you kind of had to zoom in to really see them. So they weren't, like, it doesn't stick right out. So I'm okay with the Ertl not having it. Like, this metal and the green light stands out way more than it did in the movie. Way more. So I would rather not have it type thing. Like, it's just personal preferences for me. But putting this beside the Ertl, just the way the Ertl one sits, like the back end is kind of, you know, and the front end's kind of up like that. It reminds me more of the actual Bullet Mustang. It just does. The color is a lot closer to than the Auto Art, in my opinion. My opinion. That's it. My opinion. But yeah, so let's get back to this. But yeah, I just wanted to explain it that some of it I'm learning as I go along. Like, I have a lot of experience finding this stuff cheap. I've got a lot of experience with it, period, because I've unboxed countless. Like, you guys have been with me to see how much of it I've unboxed. Plus, I've owned a lot of it. Plus, I obsess about it, so I'm online a lot. And you're going to see at the end of the video the car that I show you that I didn't know existed. You probably didn't know it existed either. And yeah, you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know that existed. I guarantee most of you won't know it existed. Yeah, so, but that's the kind of nut I am. I find stuff like that. So again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but this is to new viewers. Keep all of your inserts. Even if it's a Maisto, you want it mint. If you ever want to sell the Maisto, get your money back for it, keep it mint. Keep all the inserts, even if it's $30, whatever, right?
There's a wheel at the back. That's what's rolling around. The spare tire.
Okay, it came, that is weird, guys. I thought that the wheel, it did come off, but it came off the wheel well. Okay, don't worry, Glenn, we'll fix that. Yep. So, as usual, with glue drying out, I think it's the glue that dried out. This came with a spare tire, and this is what was loose. Glenn just pointed it out. There's actually a peg that this slides right on, like nothing's broken. Just a matter of, again, glue drying out. Glenn's been having a run of bad luck with the glue. Actually, that might stick when we get it off the base. This is really nice looking though. I love the side. Actually, you can't see the side pipes. I'm looking at them. I'm gonna wait to play with the tailgate and that. We'll do it together, guys. But this is really nice looking, sporty. Even though it's a fire truck, it's got nice details. And again, it is that SVT Lightning. I remember the 454 SS Chev trucks, guys. Ooh, I love those. I still love them. The Hot Wheels one that they did, the RLC one, I had to get the black one. I didn't get the red one when it came out, but the black one I got. And I've since sold it. Because I don't collect that scale unless it's something I love. Although I did buy something today for $7 in 1/64 scale. I got to show Glenn that actually. It's a Papa John's pizza delivery car, and it is, you know, the little Johnny Lightning cards, like the little black Challenger you got. It's on one of those cards, and it's a gold, like it looks like the Rockford Files car, but it's Papa John's pizza, and it's got the little delivery sign on the top. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen it before.
I've never seen that.
Mint on card. Yeah, so I said $7, I gotta get that. So yeah, I collect the very, very, very few, like I was gifted the grease cars. I love them to pieces. The green light grease cars from Bobby. Love those. I'll never get rid of them. Custom stuff I get as a gift, like those, the Tim Hortons custom, the Chris Sabi customs I've gotten. yeah, like I still am going to get 164 stuff, guys. You just have to be very selective because of space. Like, I will not get main lines at all anymore, I don't think. Today I had 2 Matchbox white Porsches in my hand again and left them in the store. I don't want to get into it because it's, especially with main lines, if you start collecting Hot Wheels main lines because they're cheap, you don't realize it. But they really add up. And then you'll buy the ones that you liked. Oh, I like that Firebird. And then 3 months down the road, oh, it's the same car, but it's in red. 6 months, oh, it's in blue now. Like, they literally do that. And even with all their premium stuff. So the Maisto, I like the name tag, but I hate that they put Maisto right on the name tag. But what can you do, right? 53 M690. I don't know if that license plate represents anything. Engine company number 1. But we're going to take her off the base and have a look. And wow, Maisto. 2 screws holding it on the base. That's awesome, actually. So we're going to get it off the base first, and then we're going to de-strap it. We're going to have a look. We're going to have a look-see on the look-see set. You know what this looks like, guys? It's 1 of 21 scale. Actually, you know what? It makes sense. I was just going to say this would go good beside like an M2 Machines 1 of 24 scale truck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. 1 of 21, 1 of 24. And the truck I was thinking of is a square body, which would be probably bigger than this because this is a newer truck. So yeah, it makes sense. I still gotta I'm gonna get a 1 of 18 police car. I'm gonna get one with working lights and all that. You can get them under $100. I want to get one that's blank because you can get them with working lights and that black and white, Glenn, and everybody out here I'm talking to. Mm-hmm. You can get them blank, and then on eBay you can order Hamilton Police 1 of 18 decals, and they look just like the Hamilton Police Cruisers. Yeah. Yeah. And even the same type of cars. Like, it's just the paint scheme and everything. It's perfect. Yeah, I seen a guy was selling them on Marketplace. I almost bought one off the guy because I was like, oh, those are cool. But then, now keep in mind, his might have been totally custom and did way more stuff than the ones I'm looking at. I actually had bought one. If you look at my videos a couple months back, I bought one. I got a really good deal on it too. And it had the computer inside that lit up and everything. The guy was in Toronto, but what happened was something else came up. I think it was the Auto Art Bullet for $100 actually, I think might have been it. Or it was a crazy deal came up. And I was between paydays. And I was, what can I sell? I was looking for something to sell. And the guy messaged me back and said, oh, dude, I'm so sorry about this, but do you mind if I refund you your money for the police car? My son, I guess he had like a 5-year-old or a very young son, found out that he sold it, and he was very upset about it. So I said, you know what, dude, no problem. Because it actually helped me, too, because I was thinking, kind of starting to think, how can I get out of that thing? You know what I mean? Because that's something I could get later, like this. Whatever it was I was getting was something that wasn't easy to get for the price I was getting it for, you know? So I wanted out of that police cruiser if I could. But the one that I was getting from this guy was done up to the nines. Like I said, it had the light up laptop in it, everything. But yeah, I just want one to sit behind the General Lee, you know what I mean? And Smokey and the Bandit. I think it'd be cool to have a Hamilton Police one. Or I just thought of my hometown Sault Ste. Marie police cruiser. That'd be pretty funny. Sit it behind it. Okay, so like I said again, guys, I don't know how accurate the scale will be of this because it looks kind of small for 1 of 21 scale, but we're going to compare it to some 1 of 18 scale stuff. I was going to say I'll put it beside the 1 of 21 scale Ecto, but I don't know how good that'll be. And look at this. Working tailgate on a Maisto. That is impressive. Green Light has that on the Fall Guy truck, but that's a much more expensive casting. So I'm impressed by that. Look at this one. Step 1, working tailgate. I'm impressed by that. So here is this bottom here, guys. Oh, you know what it might be? It might not be glue. Maybe a screw came loose. You didn't hear anything fall on the floor when I opened it, did you? No?
No.
Okay, because you know what, Glenn? We have...
It might be in the...
Oh, it's not a screw because it's got a center cap, so it can't be a screw. Yeah, it's so... Oh, you know what? It just slides on and... Okay. It just shook off in shipping. That's okay like that. So yeah, the tire's okay like that. We don't need glue. If it starts coming off all the time, then maybe we'll think about... Actually, you know what? We wouldn't even have to glue it. We'd put a little bit of putty on it if that happened. That putty, guys, I've showed you it before. It works awesome for tons of stuff. And that was a Dave Herod idea, the putty. So, sorry guys, I'm all over the place tonight. I think part of it's I'm overtired. I just got out of the shower. Waiting patiently for my tax return. I think I told you guys what I'm considering buying. Either a Super Elite Back to the Future Ecto 1, which, Max, it's the one that we got, the Hot Wheels Elite 1 of 18. But you open the door and it goes, like it makes the door opening sound and everything like lights up, and you press the button to turn the time circuits on, and it's just so awesome looking. And then in the case, it comes with all the different wheels for all the different movies. Like it's the complete package deal, and it looks amazing. It's the exact detail of the regular Elite. Or another one that I was thinking about is the 18 Hot Wheels Elite 1 of 18 van. If you want an 18 van, in my opinion, the Hot Wheels Elite, not the red box, not the Hot Wheels one with the red box. No, no, no. The one with the black box. The black box, that's the one that has the back barn doors that open. That's the one you want. And it's got the 3 antennas on the roof. That's the best 18 van. That's one that I've always wanted, but I don't see it anywhere for under, I think. I've got my eye on one now. I spot one for $350 plus shipping. And it's in Canada. So, but that's the cheapest I've seen it. Usually it runs around 4. You go the eBay route, forget about it. You could be looking at 6, you know what I mean? I was seeing them for 4 or something on eBay, but then it's like, oh, the missing antenna, broken this. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and start showing you guys the car. I like the way the interior is detailed. I gotta say, guys, I'm a fan of Maisto. For what you pay for them, but the thing is, guys, don't overpay for them because it's Maisto. You know what you know what they cost in the store. Don't pay $100. It's not $100 model. You know what I mean? You're getting about a $40 model for $20, I would say. That's the best way to put it. Because there's definitely bang for the buck. But little things like, see, the door handle's just molded. But then they got the nice exhaust tips. All the emblems. Show you guys from the driver's side. Now you could even see the buttons on this side of the seat. Pretty decent detail, guys. And we're saving the best part for last. You guys know what that is. I'm sure Glenn knows what that is. Another tip, you guys hear me say it all the time, but if it's a heavy casting on the table, try not to steer it with the steering wheel because it loosens it up. It could break it. Just try to do it with the fingers, especially if it's a heavy casting. But if you're a fan of this truck, fire trucks, or in particular this Ford Lightning, because a lot of people were. This is nice. This is gonna look beautiful sitting on the shelf. Again, Maisto, that is bang for the buck. I love this on the front too. Yeah. Okay, so best for last, guys. Oh, the hood doesn't open. What? No, just kidding. Can you imagine that? That'd be retro auto fail if the hood didn't open on this. Wait till the last second and the... Are you kidding me? You're joking me. I was just kidding. Okay, I was gonna say the hood actually doesn't open. I was kidding around about it, and then I thought the hood wasn't opening. Wow. Because, yeah, the hood opens on the Chargers, on all the other ones. It's cool. You see the... Go Fast equipment. Now, underneath the hood of Maisto is not super detailed. You see a lot of the black plastic molding, but that's something that could easily be corrected with a paint marker, say. Like the batteries on the terminals, see, silver, 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 you could do them. But that's if you're good with that type of stuff. I'm starting to get better at it myself. I was actually pretty proud of the Ferris Bueller car, the job that I did. And that actually closes nicely, and the black paint is like a satin. Yeah, I like the way they did this truck, guys. I like the way they did it. I'd say for what it is, being a Maisto, if you let's say I got this from the store, I didn't pay a ridiculous price. I'm gonna give it a retro score of 7 out of 10, and that's assuming that the scaling is right, because I'm not an expert about truck scales, but this was a smaller truck, so. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys that car that I discovered today while I get this set up on the look-see set, because I don't want to bore you guys. So let's check out this car I found. You're not going to believe this. So you guys know my American Muscle Authentics bullet charger. The super detailed one. It's one of 252. Check that out. One of 2502. Bullet. It doesn't say bullet anywhere on the box, guys, but this is the part that confuses me. Look at the license plate. It says bullet. And it's American Muscle Authentics. Nice low number. So that American Muscles Elite, I think that's what it is. That bullet Mustang I just showed you guys. I don't know about details. Like, I want to know, is it the same as the Ertl? I want to know if it's, like, got way more details. Like, you know, the regular Ertl bullet charger, and then the American Muscle Authentics bullet charger. I want to know if it's like that. If the regular Ertl bullet, and then that one I just showed you has all the extras on it, you know I'm going to have to get that. Like, especially it's 2,502 pieces made. And my bullet charger is one of 252. That's meant to go beside my bullet charger. Come on. I gotta have to get one. But anyway, let's check out this truck. If you guys have heard of that, let me know about it. I'm going to be doing research on it. I'm hoping to check out an unboxing video on it. I want to see what it's got to offer. Does it got working suspension? Does it got the turning drive shaft like the bullet charger by American Muscle Authentics? I want to know. So if you guys know, tell me, and I'm going to research it. And if I can't find out, and if you guys don't know, I'm going to track one down. So I like the look of this, guys. Like the way that it sits. The only thing I'm questioning is the scale. But then again, these were kind of sportier trucks. They weren't like the compact trucks like the Nissans and stuff like that, Mazdas, but they weren't huge either, you know? So I'm gonna put a couple 1 of 25 scale cars beside it and see just the difference. It's got actually pretty good weight to it. Does have, it's only got the working rear suspension and it barely works. Like I would, you know what, I wouldn't advertise that really as working suspension. The Charger, it was nice and springy, but see, for what you pay, if you get them in the store, pretty good details. Like I said, the best way I would put it, and I'm talking about in Canadian dollars, these are like $23.99, whatever, at Costco if you get them in Canada. It's like getting a $40 model for 20 bucks, basically, I would say. Like you're getting $40 worth of quality for 20 bucks. You're just getting a little bit more bang for your buck than what you're paying, you know? It's a great deal. Otherwise, you know, we all wouldn't be at Costco every year fighting each other for them. Just kidding. At least around here, we don't have to do that. Thankfully, we all know each other. Kind of cool. I could show you the underneath because it almost stands up on its own here, on its tires. That tire, it just slid off. It doesn't screw on like I thought it did because it's got a center cap on the end of it. So worst comes to worst, we'll add a bit of putty to it. That'll keep it on. We try not to glue unless we have to. I really like the texture of the black paint. You could hear it, you know what texture I'm talking about. I just realized I didn't wear gloves. Too late now. We've already savaged it. We try to wear them when we can. Once in a while we still forget. Sorry about the shakiness, guys. I try to zoom in to show you guys the detail. The engine's got a little bit better detail than I thought, actually, zooming in to see it. Then guys, can I get it without making it crash? Let's see here. Ooh! Almost pointless to even do this, and I know a lot of you guys are probably gonna just call me a dummy in the comments, because that's the DeLorean's 1 of 24 scale, the truck's 1 of 21 scale. I'm just trying to show you the size of the truck, that's all. But you know what, maybe it is accurate. Because that truck wasn't a huge truck, so I'm thinking maybe it is accurate. I was thinking the truck was probably bigger than it is. Like from what I remember it being, but you know me, guys. And there is the brand new Hot Wheels Elite 1 of 43 scale bullet. Sorry guys, I'm in a joking mood today. It's actually the Revell 1 of 25 scale. I love the Revels. I wish they did these in 1 of 18. Check this out if you guys haven't seen these yet. So nothing opens on the car. Just meant to look cool. They came with the little figures. That's my Mustang. I still have to get this. The Charger. This is Glenn's Charger, but look at the details. The assassin holding the shotgun. See that? Under the coat. And the gentleman driving the car with the Soxo fender glasses. Even under the hoods of these guys are, sorry guys, it's the ADHD. I'm going way off friggin' topic, but I love these and I'm just trying to show you guys that haven't seen them yet. But look at those details, eh? And that is 1 of 25 scale Revell, for anybody wondering. Yeah, so that is really a dumb comparison because the truck is one of 21, the rest of, well, these are one of 20. Are the Revels one of 25 or one of 24? I think they're one of 24, right, Glenn?
I'm not sure, being honest. I can't remember.
The Jada, that's part of the Retro Fly hovering DeLorean toy. I have the haunches turned down on it. This is one of 24 right here. You can see the magnet underneath it. You don't see the magnet when it's soaring around though. Hey guys, just gonna give, sorry I was so off topic there, but just give it a good go around to this truck. Love the way she sits. She's got that working tailgate, don't forget. Working tailgate, she works, as you can see. It's a working girl, she works. I love the bumper on the front of it. Imagine if I just started blowing you guys' mind, and just check this out, guys. Opened up the sliding back window, start rolling up and down windows like this thing has all these crazy features on it. Wouldn't that be something? But nah, won't happen. Maybe one day. They are getting more detailed, all these guys. It's like they're actually trying to compete with one another. I think that's gonna take a couple good pictures too. Well, that's about it, guys. I'm gonna have chooch and some jug up and some more chooch and some more jug up and maybe more chooch. And then I'm gonna go and relax and hit the hay because I got another day of work tomorrow and another day we gotta wait for that tax return to go into my bank account so that we can get something real cool to unbox. Something that we wouldn't normally get. Who knows? Maybe even take a trip out to Dixie Outlet Mall because that guy's got all the good shit, but I'd have to say, come on, man, you gotta make me a deal. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks once again for tuning in. Took a couple days off on the weekend. I needed it. I figure you guys might have needed a break from my ugly face. The green Mustang video, sorry about that. I did a bunch of videos for you guys when I was on the night shift. The green Mustang video was supposed to drop Sunday. And then when I was checking to make sure that the one was going okay Saturday, I was like, Neil, you dumb effing burnout. You dropped both videos. Burnout. That's it, guys. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Couple weeks, we have the Niagara Diecast show. I think I'm going to go with Glenn to give him a hand because he's going to be working there. So I think I'm going to go along with him to give him a hand. Trying to think of anything else we got coming up, but we've always got stuff that pops up and comes up. You guys know that. Things don't stay quiet long. And plus, we got more stuff to unbox. So, always got stuff to unbox. We're never going to run out of stuff to unbox. Have you seen the basement? Anyway, guys, once again, thanks so much for watching. Please hammer on that like button for me. Help us keep things going over here at the Cowie Diecast Museum. Helps Retro give himself a pat on the back. Makes me know I'm doing the right thing and keeping you guys entertained. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with your collector buddies. And as always, guys,
don't let Grimace get ya.